What's going on YouTube? This is UltimateiDeviceVids, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys 4 awesome tweaks and 1 awesome theme available in Cydia, and let's begin. So I wanted to start off with the theme, and the theme is called Iris. It's available in Cydia for $3.99, and it's from Surenix, a very popular graphic designer in the jailbreak community. He's done previous themes in the past and just all kinds of other stuff. And once you have downloaded the theme in Cydia, what you do is you go into Winterboard, and once you are on Winterboard, you go to Select Themes, and then you will find Iris. You want to enable it for all the options that are here. Anything that says Iris, and it's the Iris status bar, the interface, the home screen, and control center. Once you've done that, go back and hit Respring. And once that's done, you will have the Iris theme. And as you can see, the icons just look amazing. Every single one of these icons was meticulously designed. It just looked great. And it's not just icons, it actually comes with wallpapers as well. So if you go into settings on your device and go to the wallpaper and brightness section, the wallpaper section, then stills, there are a few wallpapers there that have been added with the theme in mind. As you can see, there's this one, and here's another one, and another, and this is my personal favorite right here, and I am running it right now. And there are just so many subtleties with this theme. For example, one of them is the back buttons on iOS. At the top there, as you can see, the arrow, it is just slightly rounded on the edges. You may not even notice it, but it's just there to match the rest of the theme. It's just done very well. The location services icon has also been redone. As you can see on my status bar, there is the location services icon. It's just a little bit better. It just matches the rest of the theme. And the icons are just amazing. It's just very well done. Just very subtle, good changes that he's made to the icons. It's just very well done. That's really all I can say about it. Great theme. Again, it's called Iris, and it's available in Cydia right now for $3.99. Go check it out. And now let's get into the tweak. So the first tweak I'm going to show you guys is called UIColors. It's available in Cydia for $1.49. And what this tweak does is it allows you to change the user interface color of iOS 7, which is generally white. So basically, anywhere that's white inside apps on iOS 7, with this tweak you can customize what color you want it to be. And for example, I'll go into the Messages app and show you here. I do have it blue now, and the Mail app as well, and also Settings. These are just some examples. Again, anywhere in iOS that would normally be the traditional white color, you could customize it. You could also customize the text color and the secondary color, which is for toggles. As you can see, the toggle border is red and the text is white. And you configure this by going into Settings and finding the Preferences panel for UIColors. And go in here, and there is the first option, which is Blacklist Applications. And in there, basically, you could select which applications you don't want it to work with. If it doesn't look good in specific apps, you could disable apps in that section. And the next section is Set Primary Color. And with this is used for the navigation bar, table views, collection views, keyboards. And just to show you, I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to change the color. You could just tap on this circle anywhere. You could also adjust these sliders right here to get the exact color that you want. And we're going to go back. And the next thing is the secondary color, and that's used for toggles, as I mentioned earlier, sliders and buttons. But the most frequent thing you're going to be seeing this in is toggles. As you can see, they're red right here. And if I go into the secondary color, I'll change that to blue. And we'll go back. And the text color, as you can see, is white right now. I'll change that up to pink, let's say. And we'll just go back. And down here you have some settings. You could enable or disable the iOS and Springboard. And iOS is basically just Control Center and Notification Center. And the UIColors, that's just the normal toggle UIColors enabled. And once you're done, you can scroll down and just hit Respring and apply changes, and of course your device will respring. And I'm just back from respringing, and let's open up the Mail app and see how the changes went. As you can see, it looks really good. And I'll go into Settings and show you some of the text. And as you can see here, the text is the nice pink that we chose, and the secondary color, if we enable a toggle, as you can see, it's blue. It just looks really good. Again, you could customize your entire interface of iOS using this tweak. Again, it's called UIColors. It's available in Cydia for $1.49. Go check it out. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called MiniPlayer. It's available in Cydia for $1.99. And what this tweak does is it gives you this window on your device that you could drag around, and it gives you this current song that you're listening to, as well as skip and go forward, controls, pause and play. It just works very well. You also get the album bar on the side, and it has a day and night theme, so if you double tap on it, you can switch over between the day and the night theme just like this. And it's not just limited to the home screen. You could be in any app on your device, and this works perfectly. And you could hide it by sliding it to the side just like this, and then tapping on it to get it to open again, and there's no restrictions on where this is. Again, it works in every single app on your device, anywhere, and it just works very well. And the control center still works, the normal way of controlling music down here. This is just an additional method, and a lot of people prefer it because it's a lot more minimal, and you could just put it anywhere on your screen and have it work perfectly. And aside from this, there are some settings. If you go into the Settings app on your device and scroll down until you see MiniPlayer, go in here, and you could set an action with Activator to hide it if you want to. So if you go in here, you could set an action to hide it. I have it for triple plus. So normally it just doesn't hide, it just stays on the side like this. But if you want to hide it, all you have to do is perform that gesture and it's gone, just like that. And of course, to get it back, you just do the same gesture, just triple click, and there it is. It just appears again. Now there are some other settings I'm going to show you. For example, the default app launch, and basically you could choose an application out of any app on your device, so it automatically opens this window as soon as that application is launched. So for example, something I have in mind is when you launch the music app, you could have this thing open. And it's not just limited to the music app. You could choose, again, any app installed on your device, whether it be a stock app or something from the App Store. Again, anything at all. And you could also hide it in specific apps, so this thing just does not appear in any other application or in any of the apps that you choose. You could hide it in all apps, which is basically just limiting it only to the home screen. And you can hide it during pause, so as soon as you pause your music, it automatically disappears. You could hide it on the lock screen, and you could also use the dark theme, which I showed you earlier. And you could toggle that by double tapping on the window, but you could also just use this option. As you can see, it works just the same. And if you go into quick tips, there's just some information about the tweak in here. And that's it for the setting. And again, it's called MiniPlayer. It's available in Cydia for $1.99. Go check it out. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called Lockify. It's available for free in Cydia. And what this tweak does, it allows you to add elements to your lock screen, remove elements from your lock screen, and just do a lot of cool things with your lock screen. And once you have installed the tweak, go into Settings on your device and scroll down until you see Lockify. And once you see it, go in here. And you do have all these options. And one of my personal favorites is the Remove Wallpaper Blur. And normally on iOS, I'm going to show you here, if you guys do have a passcode on your device, as you can see, when you're on the passcode screen, it blurs the wallpaper. On the normal lock screen, as you can see here, it does not blur the wallpaper. It's just the normal wallpaper, but as you can see, when you slide, it blurs. And if you don't like that, you could enable this option. And what this does is it just completely makes it the same. As you can see here, it's not blurred. You can still see the wallpaper in the background. Now, it does dim it a little bit. As you can see, it's still dimmed, but it is not blurry, which is really good. And I'll just show you another one of my favorite options, which is the remove camera. If you guys don't want the camera grabber for whatever reason, you could remove it. Now, I personally have no reason to remove it, but I can see how some people may not want it there. They just don't want it cluttering up their lock screen. And normally, I'll just show you on iOS, of course, there is normally the camera button there. But if you do want to remove it, you can't do that. It just does it very well. That's why I like that option. And again, there's just tons of other options here you could configure, and it's just really, really good. And there is actually a pro version available in Cydia, so if you want to pay, you could do that. But this version works just fine, and it's really good. Again, it's called Lockify. It's available for free in Cydia. Go check it out. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called AppETA. It's available for 99 cents in Cydia. And what this tweak does is it allows you to view statistics on apps you're downloading from the App Store. So I'm going to download the Podcasts app. I'm just going to hit download. And this tweak will allow you to see the percentage of the app, which app will never let you do. As you can see, it has the percentage just like that. And if you double tap on the app while it's downloading, you're going to get even more information right here. Of course, you get the status, which is downloading. You get the size, the time remaining, the speed, the percent, and of course the developer. And in this case, it's just Apple because it is the Podcasts app. And you can go to the app page, or just cancel the download or dismiss this pop-up. And the app page, of course, will just load up the App Store page just like this. And there are some other settings you could configure if you do go into settings and scroll down until you do find AppETA and go in here. And of course, you can just enable or disable a tweak, and that will require a respring. And the double tap gesture, which I showed you, will give you all those new options. You could go to the alert style. And there is the white style, and that's personally my favorite one, but there is also the dark style and custom style. And if we go back, the next major section is the classic progress bar, which I showed you earlier. That's basically just the classic bar back from iOS 6 that goes across the app. And I'm going to show you that again. I'm just going to delete the Podcasts app and download it again to show you that bar in case you didn't see it earlier. So I'll go back into the App Store, and I'll hit download again. And as you can see, it's that bar going across just like that. And that was actually back from iOS 6, and it brings it back to iOS 7. And if we go back into settings, I'll show you some other options. You could actually customize your classic progress bar's color. If you go in here, you could choose any of these colors and then preview it up here. And the label on icon, that's basically the percentage right now. As you can see, the percentage is on top of the app. And you could actually choose between percent and estimated size if you want that on top of the app instead. And you could also do the label on icon color. So in this case, it'd be the percentage, but again, you could also have the estimated size. You could actually customize the color of that text right here. You could go in here and you could choose whichever color you like. And the default progress is, of course, just the normal iOS 7 progress, so how it goes in a circle. If you don't want the classic one, you could enable this to get back the iOS 7 default circle. And that's basically what this tweak does. It does it very well. Again, you could just see your apps, see what's happening with them when they're downloading. Apple's never really done that in the past, and it's good to finally get that functionality with this tweak. Again, it's called AppETA. It's 99 cents in Cydia. Go check it out. And the developers' names for all these tweaks and their Twitter accounts, if applicable, are down below in the description, so you can go check that out there. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.